Adults in the United States have received at least one dose of the COVID vaccine. Testing trials are underway now for children under the age of 12, but many parents have a lot of questions out there. So we've brought in another expert to get us some guidance here. Dr. Anastasia Williams is the Medical Director of Pediatrics at Novant Health UVA. And Dr. Williams, thanks so much for starting your day with us right here on BNC.
Thank you so much to have me. I'm just thrilled to be here to talk about this Pfizer vaccine and what it's going to do for our kids this coming fall.
And that's really the crux of it. I'm a parent. No, go ahead. Tell us all about it. Is it going to do what we think it's going to do for children, and is it safe?
Pfizer is currently the only vaccine that is recommended for children aged 16 to 18. But in this past July 2020, they actually were able to recruit about 2,260 children to study the vaccine and make sure that it's also safe in children down to the age of 12. The results of the study came out a couple of days ago, and we in the pediatric community are really thrilled because they have been able to show that Pfizer vaccine indeed is safe. And not only is it safe, it is 100% effective in preventing COVID infection in children ages 12 to 15, in addition to that 16 to 18-year-old group.
Yeah, we love to hear it. Definitely want to keep our children safe, but as you know, there are a lot of adults out there that are a little bit wary when it comes to the vaccine itself because it just came out. We want to wait a while, and so when it comes to your kids, you definitely want to be sure. So since it's not as urgent for the kids and the trials just began and the testing just began, is there a problem of waiting a while until you have your children inoculated?
I absolutely recommend that all children who are eligible get the vaccine as soon as possible. As you know, one of the biggest debates we've been having in these last few months is whether or not our kids can get back to school. And the only option at this point has been to the standard of them wearing masks and social distancing. And these things are very difficult for a lot of schools that are already pretty much overcrowded. We know that kids can get infected with the virus. We've had 13% of the cases of COVID infection over the past year of the pandemic in children under the age of 18. And you're correct. We know that children are not super spreaders, meaning that they can spread it, but not as efficiently. But rarely, some children can get very ill. More than 13,500 kids have been hospitalized and 268 have died. There's actually this inflammatory disorder, which is an over-inflammation of the immune system called MIS-C, or multi-system inflammatory syndrome in children. And this disorder can cause severe heart and kidney problems in kids. So yes, it's important for children to get vaccinated so we can get them back into school, so they can start living their lives, and so that we can all try to get, back to normal, things as usual, if you will.
Yeah, the way you smile when you say it, it just makes it sound so inviting. So you've talked to us about, and I've wondered about the lasting effects. People say, oh, it doesn't affect kids as much, but the lasting effects. But Dr. Williams, talk to us about the variants, because now we're hearing, the vaccines for all of us, we know it'll last 6 months, but that's just as far as the studies have gone. But are these vaccines for kids, for adults, for all of us, are they effective for as long as we're going to need them for at least a year or so?
That is a great question. This is a great time to talk about those vaccines and those different variants. The more people we have that are infected with COVID infection, the more we're going to start seeing some of these different variants pop up. The issue now, whether it be the UK variant or the Brazilian variant, is that these variants are much more contagious. There's really no evidence yet that they're more fatal, but they're definitely more contagious. What we do know is that all of the vaccines that are available now in the United States, whether it be Pfizer, Moderna, or Johnson & Johnson, are 100% effective in preventing death from COVID, even in people who get infected with the variants. So I think the real answer is, do we want to make this virus insignificant in our lives, like the common cold, meaning, yeah, you may still get COVID, some are 95%, some vaccines are 95% effective, meaning you could still get COVID 5% of the time. Some may just be 80%, like the new Johnson and Johnson vaccine. But the point is, it'll be like a cold if you have any symptoms, and it will not
Yeah.
affect your quality of life. We've got to protect each other. We've got to protect our children. We got to protect our grandparents. We need our families. This is great for our mental health. I totally recommend that if you're having any questions about whether or not the vaccine is safe, it's 100% excellent in terms of preventing disease. You can see a few minor side effects, and they have found that also in children. So that means, yeah, sore arm. You may have an achy body, feel fatigued. But compared to COVID, for a few symptoms that you get for a day or two, it's worth it. We need to be safe. We all want to
Yeah.
live.
You hear that
Yeah.
enthusiasm, that energy? Dr.
She's like the
Williams got us fired
cheerleader.
up.
Right.
I'm serious.
love it,
Hey, we want to
Dr.
grab
Williams.
everybody in my family. Let's go get shots together.
Pediatric cheerleader. Yes. You get a shot.
Absolutely.
You get a shot.
You get a shot. You stay safe. You stay safe. Let's make everybody safe. Let's get everybody vaccinated out there. Dr. Anastasia
Yeah.
Williams, thank you so much for starting your day here and giving us this knowledge on BNC.